From Salon we rise, why aren't we to shine? Bringing light, holding truth, we the fight for time. 4 years strong, we stand proud for the people we voice, we love. But in the offices, corruption they grow. Presidents and first ladies, secrets we know. Fatima Bio, in the call. Money to move, but no truth at all. Speaker Bundu, allegations they fly. Clerk of Parliament, caught in the lie. But we are no go turn blind. We go stand for the truth, no matter the grind. 4 years of light, we shine bright. We are not the truth, we hold the fight. For the people we go always strive. But corruption they hide, no they thrive. The opposition weak and confused. Them voices divided, the people abused. No unity, no strength to stand. Them always fail the people's demand. Civil society wants a strong voice. Now them biased, sway with power's choice. No more truth, all for sure. We are go fight, we still the glow. The presidential guards them stand so tall. But human rights, you know the call. Them beat the weak, silence the truth. We are no go rest, we go the youth. We are for years, we don't bring the sound of justice, of truth, all the way around. Through corruption, through the lies, we are still the rise, we still the fly. Together we go stand, for change we fight. We are forever, we the hold the line. From Salon we rise, why aren't we to shine? Bringing light, holding truth, we the fight for time. 4 years strong, we stand proud for the people we voice, we love.
Fantasy with Denaya, so I just want to tell you, say we are then they come with them all white iconic event. It get for be Saturday, June 28th, live inside France. You know, get for funny. Of course, we know say anything when our Bible and Shembe in the one. Now top notch iconic. You understand what I mean? Don't forget June 28th, live inside France. We are with them all white iconic event.
Remember, Saturday, 28th of June, live inside France na Strasbourg. We are white dinner and iconic party. No can support Sengbe PM by Bure. See you all there. See you there. Love you.
Hey yo, what it do all? This your boy MDG. Me people uno kusha uno kabo. So check this out. I count a very important date where I want to make una look right now on our calendar. Saturday, June 28th, we had Then they come up with a dinner and iconic all-white party. This event will take place inside France. So to me, Salon people within the France area, lock these dates now on your calendar because this na event where you know want for miss. And you never know, some of we within the other side might pull up on una and say bonjour, oui, come on Twitter appel. But once again, Saturday, June 28th, una come out in Chinese number, make we support we yard as a throne and dinner and iconic all-white party. Booyaka, 10 peace and I'm out.
Join us for the iconic dinner and white party.
Me not so clean case, man.
I don't stress.
Some man a clean case, man. What? Anyway, me wey see me so I dey support we are. I dey subscribe to we are. I dey watch all them program. They know enough. Enough. Saturday, June 28th, make am possible for Canada, France, capital city of European Parliament, for can support weird, iconic white and dinner dance. Trust me, you get to be one of a kind because you get to get the opportunity for meet and greet by Bru and Sembepia. But guess what? King Ami by Bru and Sembepia, una if una see me white, una the true una white say June 28th, capital city, King Ami.
Join us for the iconic dinner and white party.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Guess what? I am so excited to share with you this news. We are presenting iconic dinner and dance on the 28th of June in France. Come on, let us support, and there's gonna be lots of different surprises. You don't want to miss out. We Yard, 28th of June, Saturday. See you. Yes, you see.
Join us for the iconic dinner and white party.
All right, welcome. This is the program where now we are on YouTube and on Facebook. Well, we don't come today for make we come discuss several issues them. We don't see beaucoup issues them. Beaucoup issues them actually don't come up for the day. But we go actually limit them to small one. We start conversation this morning, we can continue, and then we add another one on top day, and another one on top day. We're very much interesting, and we feel say good of interest to you. So now go on there with me inside the program this night. Tomorrow again, well, we don't see babala money. We've been the talk and then there's there. Well, I'm pretty sure that the reason this we make the fit salon man where the manager not come again. Everything I don't know the budget, almost they don't spend. But we don't see something we come out from the audit report. We kind of scary. We country. Something they happen, no. They can't babala money when they eat right now. It make me body the catch cold. You know, imagine just for plan simple thing. For plan, how for plant wireless or how for plant rough rest, the government don't spend $800 million. But we pour farmer them. Then they plant wireless and rough rest every year. Sometimes then they plant on 2 times or 3 times by the year. They don't spend one. Salon and farm, yeah. And I see one post that interests me. Let's just see if I can catch up with this post here. It interests me so much. It said anything we get for do with the progress of Salon to SLPP, no go area. I actually need for look at exactly. I need for look at exactly. You know how that post they come up because this one interests me and I feel say nothing this way we all for go by one by one. So last year and quickly. One post where they call one page where they call Prime Salon. I actually post that one day. Read exactly waiting and see. It say anything where concern salon people then better one na abomination to SLPP. 800 million share just for plan, for plant wireless. Anyway, welcome to the show. This now we are on YouTube and on Facebook, and I want for you this opportunity today by way in another world. and they don't join me inside the program. By the way.
But then see the calypso where they happen. What are them? Everything extraordinary. If the Walla people they spend certain amount of money, but then they spend fast. Waiting to all people they spend for agriculture. You don't need for that because we own family them, they know how to use money past anybody else wasabi.
Yeah, but they not begin planting to not just for plan, how then they plan with different ministries there.
Now from the planning, they know how the plantation get for come on. What do you mean?
Yeah. Anyway, this not only talk will come for today, but certain time then we get for taste other person. So now welcome we guest inside the program this night. And we name now Victor Ako Mengot. Victor, good morning, and thank you for joining me again this night.
Good morning, Sembe Pierre. Good morning, Bible Kabla. This is the first time here Bible they meet now. Show. Now you know what I meet, and I can enjoy in one uppercuts the way King.
So my boy, don't come mad you forget uppercuts. Fuck you. Victor, not only talk we can talk, but what in Italic for a year is $800 million from audit report just for plan different stages them on how for plant. $800 million don't go back per agriculture.
Well, $800 million don't go for agriculture. And because we talk about Parliament today, it is a very interesting thing. Because in Parliament, we get beaucoup committee. Each ministry or departmental agency gets a committee an oversight committee. Me, I was privileged to serve in the transport committee in the UK as a committee specialist, because the committee in the UK, you get a specialist who they work with the MP there. So when we hear news like this, it is up to the agriculture committee for someone, the ministry, and all parties involved, and then committee then waiting at the responsibility. Now for look into the policy, administration, and finance of the ministry where they supervise, and call people and for can give evidence, let them make complaint to people. But it's very scary if the audit report don't report that 800 million they wouldn't don't use. The Public Accounts Committee can even refer the matter to the Agriculture Committee for let them look into them. That is quite an interesting issue, and I think say all here, Parliament, now then they represent the people them, and then for they look into them here.
Victor, I attempted for actually, go na the small excerpt where we see the parade on our social media, for make we all watch them together, because I feel say it will find for we all here waiting there inside this audit report, the excerpts. That is to say the small document where them pull from the bump audit report. Let we all just watch and quick one and see waiting there inside there we make we all be, well, I don't know if now we all, because I see some other people the way they say this is another fake news we don't come out again. But this is show we how the government. But before I go to that side there, because I really want to talk to that particular individual there, where they in a state house, where always they come and misinform people on several issues. But first, make I read this thing where an excerpt from the audit report, yeah. And Samuel, this now waiting there na the audit report where we all the watch show right now. Let's try for see if I can read them. Fine one. There's a draft budget for ministry. I will actually call them by how they write on there. MAFS, or British Ministry of Agriculture and Forest and Food Security. Yeah, and say minute of budget hearings. Budget and actual allocation to confirm their alignment with the MTNDP. I actually don't know what's in that MTNDP. Yeah, we are not provided by MOF, the Ministry of Finance. Yeah, in order to increase productivity, the commercialization of the agriculture sector, I think let's try for put on a Creole, we all understand, yeah. Then say for Makele, then we're able for Makele the agriculture, kick better one. They actually get for make sure say they turn the agriculture, industry to business, yeah. If they turn it to business, and they make sure say the government, budget. For actually come up. So the budget where the government inputs now 148,000, 148, thousand 189.89 million. That call I'm fine. 148.89 million. Yeah, way down there to the tune of 1,970,139,100 new loans. And when they talk about billion in new loans, they talk about a billion trillion in the old loans. So if we call them the old loans, we will say 1,970,139,100,000 loans. Yeah. Then say the content analysis of the midterm review report on the implementation of the MTNDP. I repeat, I don't know what's at the MTNDP. If you know, please put them up for we. Actually learn something. I don't try for C and maybe for C that. Then say this report where they put before we, so now from 2019 to 2023. So within this government, and so we will say inside 6 years where this government don't take, or inside 5 years where this government take power, or if one for say 4 years, now the money there, then say reveal inadequate budgets. So inside 4 years, the budget where they say, you know, them provide, it not been due at all. Yeah, it not been due, you know, for the Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security. Then say this all they also confirm say inside one interview where they do with the ministry and the official them, now the different headquarter them and the district level them, then finally say the budget where then they send to the different you know headquarter or place them where then they work with and not do for make them achieve waiting they don't target, you know, now the sector where now for make sure say they distribute up to 10%, you know, of the annual budget to the Ministry of Agriculture. So now we look at the twist in this one. Yeah, they say action for achievement of food sufficiency and climate change on agriculture. So now they say, okay, when we come together, let we put things in place for let we go able for make food day enough na the country. Yeah, let all man will get food and it do for we all. And same way, so let we put things in place so that natural things, the natural disaster, no go and bug where the agriculture they go. For example, flooding, or then go say drought. That is to say where the sun go warm, or they say something they can say that thing grasshopper can come and eat certain things there, or any insect no more. So when I put something in place for make sure say all of the natural things then they no and bug waiting where they put in place. So that this is waiting and saying. Then say from the review, yeah, where they put in place for the climate change policy, they not say $800 million. Yeah, then spend $800 million. So in other words, for make sure say they target all the while where they happen. For example, this BNTM then tell we say the Tomabone water overtake the one old farm. So therefore, don't put things in place for either divert the water or for make sure say they put things in place where that whatever thing happen, it not go create problem to the agriculture, the thing the way they don't plant. So for do all of that, they find out say the government, the Ministry of Agriculture, spend $800 million, yeah, for develop what they call National Agriculture Transformation Strategy from 2019 to 2023. So just from 2019, 2021, 2023, let's say 4 years, then spend $800 million, not only also $800 million for make sure say they put together this thing where they call National Agricultural Transformation Strategy. Yeah, there was no evidence of coordination and collaboration of the working group. So now when they don't give this money, the audit report find out say they don't get any evidence. For example, Victor then one ministry, in then at the agriculture, sometimes then at the climate change, by the way then at the other ministry where they serve for coordinate. So they find out say no coordination, no day. Yeah, then they no ask in company, then they no work with in company for make sure say they achieve this. No coordination, no day. Anyway, like one more. They say according to the MTNDP, the Ministry of Finance, yeah, was to ensure coordination. So in other words, according to the working group, the MTNDP, Yeah, then the Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security now is supposed to coordinate all the other working group, then the other ministry, departments, and agency them for make sure say they're able for work and implement, you know, all of their activity. Yeah. But the Ministry of Agriculture not able to provide the relevant documents. Yeah, for sure say yes, then coordinate. For sure say yes, then do all of them things there also, and for sure say yes. The money we then spend them the right way, and this was also there was also no evidence that Ministry of Planning and Economic Development had carried out activity mandated in the MTNDP, yeah, that link the MDAs and local council. So even the one that we pull the money, even the one that we support for them at the planning, they're not able for show evidence say we coordinate to now this way we don't spend the money, but yet still the money where they don't spend totally, where government don't spend, donors they don't spend, it don't reach up to $800 million. Victor, like how you inside. I just want to see if we are able to put small taste into this, but I'm not sure I'm able to do that. But please, what do you think about this money?
Okay, for explaining and proper, because you asked question, waiting at the MTNDP.
Please, thank you.
Yeah? Now make sure people have on the medium-term national development plan.
Okay.
Medium-term national development. Because when this government will come, then get that national development plan there, right? And under the national development plan, when at the Ministry of Development Planning, you get certain areas them where government don't say that then targets they want to do, improve the economy, for improve the life of the people them, right? So that planning will be up to 2024. So they don't extend it now from 2024 to 2030. So the MTNDP now plan we get the different ministries them and issues the way you call cross-cutting issues them. Because if you talk about agriculture, you talk about climate change, because climate change, they affect agriculture. You talk about things that like where even watching the president, they talk about food security, all they under that. So if they not allocate money, two things. From a report we make, the Ministry of Development and Economic Planning, now they for monitor the actual clusters in at the development plan, and then money they will allocate for say they meet the development target. That was not done, right? So now a review of that. Then also Parliament can do that because the Parliament then gets the audits commission Sierra Leone, whether then a report, because now the audits reports now they done the kind side, because you're talking about over a 5-year period, right? Because and that is where I blame the parliamentarians then, because on an annual basis, they're supposed for the call them people there and monitor them. And the Ministry of Agriculture and the lead ministry. I give an example now. We get a project now, right now, where the World Bank the fund, where they call CAMIP project. Then a productivity, agriculture, marketing, infrastructure project. So that project there, now 2 ministries they involved. You get the Ministry of Transport, you get the Ministry of Agriculture. So they talk about developing roads, then for access to farm to market. And then bridge thing and kind of. So when you get them project here, we get infrastructure them, we involve an interministerial project. They have to be coordinated, and you get forget a lead ministry, and the targets they will then get at the strategic plan, and then spending get for align. So now that disconnect there between waiting have been the target now the midterm development plan and waiting at the money where they allocate and how the other areas them where relate to agriculture themselves be involved in developing the policy and spending that money there. So it's a matter of lack of coordination and lack of proper monitoring.
Okay. All right. Continue further with me inside the program. Bible, I bring you inside, but they bring you inside on a different angle. because this one again where I want for bring council now still on this money business. And the government says the shock when they hear kind money they also. Let's tell you how the government is shocked when they hear kind money. Then they confused. The money says the way how the money big. Then they confused and then not they even believe saying that then says don't misuse that money. So let's see what the director of communication at State House say. He say they are back again with their typical lies and deception. How on earth will the government spend $800 million just on agriculture strategy? Do you fools even know what your country's annual budget is? Una know waiting at $800 million. This now, I call him Mike Brewer. He show how empty Mike Brewer be. He then at the directorate of the the director of communication at State House. He not even know waiting the happen inside government. He not even know waiting in an audit report when he say they read. He not even know how much money in government they spend. But he can empty one and say he call people and fools. Where of course in this one in the super fool and say people that don't come back for deceive people with their lies. There. By the way, what do you think of?
So the question where you go ask, you go ask if Mike Brewer a serious person they talk, or Mike Brewer even they talk based on facts. That guy always just the post, he counter people and talk, he try for post for he make you wait some other bio. Me and you know. So now other people who don't know can too watch him to the things the way they do. But I think for me and you will know the reason and the angle we can come out. When they see some of them things there, or they just pass the idea, but all they do not get no way for balance them. We just get for count them to people and for make people and no say. Now that same idle person they continue for doing kind things that they will not make sense. Because I'm able to understand, this government.
But what is the director we talk about? We own director of communication at State House. Right. It looks like the internet don't grip and they. Are you hearing me? By the way, did it? Alright. The internet don't hold and the mic. Mike don't talk about for let it not continue. You hearing me by the way?
Come again. You say?
You hearing me?
I get you clear.
Yes. I say, but this now we own director they talk about. Director of communication at State House. They tell salon people and say. So in other words, they force me.
Now because they far from me, make it they force me for no say. Now you director of communication.
No, we director at State House. Now we State House.
I said now they far from me. Now make it they force me so.
Okay, so let's come with you, Victor. Victor, what did it mean? When I still want to go into this post to read. What did it mean for like an old director where the president appoints not even understand how much in government they spend couple?
Well, the point is, you got to look at. I've never known him, personally, but I don't read a lot of things him. One or two of the time they may not interact in social media.
Okay.
And say he's always on social media. And I feel to say, as a director of communication at State House, if such a statement come out and people and they make, let's say, things the way it feels not factual, I think say, what if you do as a professional, now for contact the Ministry of Agriculture and get their own version of events. Or it can easily say, well, I need to verify this information. Because if it's in the audit report, and the audit report is something that was submitted to Parliament, not to plagiarize documents, right? Not for say people and do Photoshop if not. If I go back to that report today and get people and we go actually brief them on what he go talk. So the problem is the whole system, we get too many people when they talk for government. Because remember, so first we get Alpha K when a government spokesman. Brilliant man. Yeah. Another person where they working at the State House where I can communicate with a gentleman called Zach Jallo. We've been in a Ministry of Information and Communication. When he's attached to State House. So with Dentia, we have people journalism now. As a professional, rather than just attack people, then you can find out or give a counter view. Say, well, listen, from the official statement, this is what the ministry have said, or this is what the Ministry of Finance have said. So I don't believe in that. But we just dismiss people them without backing up the reason why you dismiss the assertion, especially if then they quote from a public document.
So I think what happened in the beginning, people and just, write them, they not bring the audit, excerpt, then just write and say this government always 800 million on agriculture. So instead quick, because now the social media all in the play, instead of like what you say, not check, and then it just come and say, because everything where they talk, now lie people and they talk. So it just come and say, you guys don't be gay again, liars. How the government go spend this kind of money on agriculture? It makes any sense, you fools. So now what the people and do now, then go back and take the excerpt and say, please, Director of Communication, come let me school you. This is not the excerpt. What you will say with this? So now this now the situation where I think it is in that kind and level, the way you always on social media and not the cross check, it's just the attack.
Well, I think let's look at it because it relates to the midterm national development plan.
Yes.
Right? And their plan there now 5 years normally. Because when the government will come, they start them from I think 2019 to 2024. So now over a 5-year period. So that plan was reviewed. And when you review the plan, you then get a new one where 2024 to 2030. So this is now over a period of time. Not just 1 year.
Yes.
Now over a period of time. Now review and they review. So I feel to say, again, I come back to me original talk what the talk say. The oversight committee then a parliament. Now they know they do the work. Because if then they monitor the ministry on an annual basis, because when an audit report comes, the first people that they look at the public accounts committee. Once the public accounts committee don't look at, because I ain't get a mandatory, that not stop any other oversight committee for looking to areas. Because if nothing for deal with transport, the transport committee can look after. If not agriculture, the agriculture committee can look after. I mean, I can challenge with MP the way they look. From where this thing they happen, I don't think say if you go to the parliamentary website, I don't remember say I see any reports where the agriculture committee produce in monitoring the Ministry of Agriculture. Because the responsibility now for monitor the policy, administration, finance of the ministry and all other parastatals we do.
And that made them get the oversight committee.
That makes sure they get the oversight
normally they
committee.
can take money from parliament and they go do oversight. Watch your
Yes.
process,
They get for do oversight. Then they take money. They can even go safe. They even get the right for go on site.
Yes, unannounced.
Go externally, all around for monitor. But it is their responsibility for keep tab of waiting the respective ministry they do. Okay, we don't say parliament in budget tight. And we know say some MPs they don't talk sometimes, they know they give them enough money for let them do the oversight duty. But if you call in a parliament, like something, you get to be proactive. When something like this come about, it is the Ministry of the chairman of the Committee of Agriculture, now for take them up, because he's there to serve the interest of the people.
Okay, continue for the with me.
That is where the problem is.
All right, so they join the next link in the next 5 minutes. But before we go into that one, we'll touch again on another money. Where you get for doing $67 million, where they alleged say they pay to one contractor for road. Well, according to a report, World Bank say they not see the road. And in fact, the government not be supposed to use the corporate and give them for a road project. But the government not respond to that. They will not see that they better one it. But we see inside and say Parliament, because me self not see like I yourself not see certain reports them. Inside and say Parliament say then don't see the road. The oversight committee don't see the road. But the question where I've been done to ask all this while we are for put to you because you get wealth of experience on road and and transportation business. So what really happen if you don't follow that issue there on this counter and allegation and counter allegation on $67 million from World Bank or IMF?
Well, from what me know, the report will come, the person will then say they pay the money, give a counter statement, say, you know, receive that money. So let's take on this way. How will they fund we roads? Now that will get people and get to understand. We get roads them which are funded by development partners. It's either the EU or the World Bank or the African Development Bank. We also get roads them where now the government they fund them. Because the government said they fund their own roads development. Where that money they come from the treasury, the Consolidated Revenue Fund. So if now road them where the government serve the fund, then actually they must specify details of whose road them fund and almost they allocate over what period of time. And also you can go back and trace, because before they allocate their road then you get Sierra Leone Roads Authority, where then the technical, they never put out to tender. And when they put out a tender, I get a reference number, right? So if you get the reference number, you're able to trace whose particular infrastructure development or road bridges where they pay that money to. So until I see that, the reports where they make are not going to take as something which is verifiable. Because every road project or every infrastructure project, get a reference number. And that reference number, the nine they use, especially when they
So make it clear, who that in your own report you not go take? The IMF or World Bank report or that of the government?
Now, what me hear, yes, or what I read say, IMF and not the World Bank.
Yeah, IMF.
IMF, okay. IMF not the fund road, right? What in IMF they do, let people understand that road. IMF now budgetary support than they give, right? And why do they give budgetary support? Because some loan that we don't take years back go don't mature. So we get for the pay their loan then they. And if they pay their loan then they don't want to they pay their loan then they,
and they'll
out of we, they'll broke down. So now make sure that they give budgetary support. And when they give that budgetary support, we get fiscal discipline. Then get certainty where they get for tell you say, not for spend. If they can and see say, well, there was a payment of that amount of money, right, will affect the government, the recurrent expenditure. And they're not able to trace how that money or where it is paid for. There's a cause for alarm.
So in other words, the government, and the IMF say the government overspend, and they overspend on this thing where the government tag as road project.
Exactly.
This is a program, Bible here.
What I mean, I sick. I sick. You know the painful part of all of them things there. People in the country and they suffer in all angle. But you they bad money them. Then they enter and they buy their hand. What thing they do with the money there, nobody don't know. What thing the development, nobody don't know. Implementation, we know they see. Even the projects in a way that the name say this money come for. You know they see nothing. But the money they come, they follow on the hand. Outside the why they take their money, we they see baby girls them, we they see the welfare they go build and country them, we they say they go open international accounts them, we they say they go buy a house in America. Waiting salon people do them people are now. But we say even money they give them say una go put them na ground agriculture. Una give una young people them food because we see say una not responsible enough for manage to una get for feed una people them. But we they give una them money and for make una go put on a ground. We are not able to create job for our people them. We are not able to give the people them food for it at the end of the day. Then they take their money there, then they use it for what they want. Wait till we do them. Wait till really a lot of people do to this government.
Victor, they ask you one key question in 1 minute before we switch over quickly, and I'll send the link for you. So, if, for example, if Salon in a medium-term project on agriculture, for example, we don't spend $800 million and we don't see how whose impact it creates in the nation on food self-sufficiency. Now, 400 million MCC coupon are going to change the life of Salon people then because this is not what the government see.
Well, the point is, whatever you do, from your experience, working in government and working in international projects, for any money where they spend, it get for, like for instance now, they're spending there, they get for link to the midterm national development plan. It did it. Now they the government priority day. So when they spend that money there, you get for do tracking.
Okay, tracking. Now the other one they will go all you with. And please check out the next link. Let me switch over quickly. Sorry about that for the inconvenience. We go
okay, no problem. I'll check the next link.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The program where you watch right now we are on YouTube and on Facebook. By the way, do the same thing on YouTube, and of course we get we get with two guests the way they with we guess where they with we, and by the way they now the other side. I even don't consider by the way for we guest, because you don't say I know sit down apart with them. Pass today back. Okay, so and Victor they with we, then they can start the program just now up. So this time around, the link now give you that, and we'll come back inside the program just now for let we actually come and see what we get. So the program now we are on YouTube and on Facebook. You will watch it, not forget for like and share the program, please. And we want to remind you, say June 28th, 2025, we are doing an iconic white party. We come up Strasbourg, France. Also, we go meet with family members them for let we actually see waiting we can able for put in place. So in the meantime, we want to remind you, say you can actually buy your tickets, or you can join we for let we see waiting we can do. In terms of donation, we actually need your money. We need your donation. So if you want to donate to we, please, the number waiting at the screen right now, you can contact me for donation. Or if you want for your ticket or any other thing, you can please reach me on this number. And at the same time, if you get for cameras on the Friday, or you want to make your movement, person where you don't buy a ticket already, for let you not strain at the airport, where you don't reach inside Strasbourg, for let you not strain at the train station where you don't reach inside Strasbourg, please make sure you save this number within on the screen. Reach me, on WhatsApp. Reach me on WhatsApp. WhatsApp call, no message me, because on Sunday we know say and they tell you don't call, you don't go to my backlog. Call me on WhatsApp, and then we can find ways and means them for let we arrange your transportation for move from the airport to your hotel, or for move from the train station to your hotel. For the one them where they come out far away, especially una way they use fly to come far away. Please una make sure say una support we, and una communicate with we, so we go able for know Osai we for able for arrange transportation with una. Okay, so we just hope say we get the guys right. Okay, let's do a backup quickly for see how best I can able for send to them quickly things them. Let's see how I can able for send quickly. That is if they're not actually connect yet to that other one day. Let's see what we can do quickly for make sure say we bring them come inside. This time around, we're not going to leave them out. We will actually see what we can do for bringing them come inside. Okay, let's send this one for we get them quickly and see what we can get quickly. The program now we are on YouTube and on Facebook. So whilst we wait for them for come inside, please save this number and you will get for reach on to this number, or you go as well see this number where they scroll down. So the one where they scroll down, the number where they scroll down, reach we, on that number there as well, for make sure so we arrange for you several things there. But if you not get for camp and you want for help with the United States, please, this now is Zelle number where they up naya. This is the Zelle number where you can reach me and give you your support. Thank you very much, because we need your support desperately. Thank you, and we appreciate you so much. Thank you, and we appreciate you so much. Okay, quickly, we try for see what we can do for bring them inside quick one for bring them come inside quick one, and we continue with the rest of the discussion. We want to continue with the rest of the discussion. I will see. I think say I need for make some. Okay, yes, Victor done there already. Yes, Victor done there. Okay, so Victor, yes, welcome again. Thank you for joining me back.
Yes, I've been talk about tracking.
Yes.
So how do you do the tracking? The tracking in most ministries then, you forget internal auditors then. Right? At times at the Ministry of Finance, and then they send them people and doing internal audits. So where they get them project then they, and also it come back to what they talk about e-government. It's very important, because all these things for be in a database. So you get people where they track them in terms of look at the expenditure. You also they even track how you dey pay, because if you get people then way you dey subcontract to, or we dey tender out, how you dey pay them all anything. So you forget your internal tracking, internal mechanism for tracking, then one. You also get the audit commission where they come regularly for can check the thing on an annual basis. Then also you get parliament where they look at. So now the systems failure and they make some of the things that they happen where money they spend now after a long time, then they discover. So now that financial management, that e-government, now we get for, because to be honest with you, when this government come, they come with very good idea, especially when they come with the DSTI, Department of Science, Technology and Innovation. The first thing what things say them for do, even for us, the people, now for make sure say, then digitize government operation. We see now when they talk about innovations in digitization. I mean, if you check, almost ministries then get websites the way they work, right? And if you check, most people in a government ministries, now their own personal email and they use. They don't get official email, you see. So until we go into that system of innovation and using information technology for plan we projects them, we go always get them problem here.
Thank you very much, Victor. Now let me move away from this money talk, and let me come back inside, politics proper. The present thing will be begin this morning, and we want to continue with Bible. The issue of this APC member of parliament, they walk out. We don't see Honorable Abdul Kargbo, the leader of the APC in a parliament, say they're not going to return to parliament until they see Paran resign. Well, they want for first of all see the response from the speaker, and then that will inform the next decision. But the target now for let Paran resign, or then pull him, then sack him as Clerk of Parliament. If not, the life of Parliament no go, or the Parliament no go be independent and all. So we begin the discussion this morning, and with all of the developments, I then talk about on the issue. What is your position still on this issue?
My position on this issue is to say, now, then they say they want to let Paran resign, right? Why? Now, the reason why they want to let Paran resign, that is the whole thing. The reason why they say they want Paran for resign, they say now because Paran actually, it didn't have a position where he get for be totally apolitical or politically neutral. Then it don't express in which now express in which for stand as National Secretary General for the SLP party. Now the statements were made, and I go back to what I said this morning, right? Is that it can't to the way where they appoint with clerk in a parliament, right? The clerk is appointed according to the Constitution, Section 82, is appointed by the president on the recommendation by the Public Service Commission. And let me see one thing I will tell you, we're very controversial. Because when you look at the other people, when they argue, say whether Paran are public servants or whether a old public, the Parliamentary Act, Section 22, it said the Clerk of Parliament and other members of Parliament service shall be public officers, but then a public officer, but independent of the public service. So how you go get a public officer we're independent of the public service?
So in other words, they're not public officer, but they're not to like any other, person like the director or waiting where they work directly under the Public Service Commission.
Exactly.
We mean say technically them politically charged.
Exactly. That's the problem. Because he is appointed by the president. And the other thing of the Constitution, even when they talk about separation of powers, if you remember, the president is a member of parliament. That's what constitution say.
And now that make when they go sit down, the speaker not they sit down.
Exactly.
Okay.
But then another thing we're very interesting, all other public officers, them, right? Most public officers, them, if they appoint you as minister, parliament get for approve you because you get for go through vetting process under the committee of appointment. Yes. But we don't know whether that extend to the Clerk of Parliament. Right. And the Clerk of Parliament, very powerful. Let's look at the Parliamentary Act. You get two things. You get the Parliamentary Commission, when are they responsible for the leadership structure and everything. They get Parliamentary Service. The clerk is the head of Parliamentary Service. He's the head of administration. Right? And he's also an advisor to the Speaker and other members of government. But when you look at the Constitution, right, although it states clearly the criteria for appointing a clerk, unlike judges, unlike the Audit Commission, it not get anything for do how you can get rid of the clerk if the clerk is found wanting. It only say if he incapacitated by health, by ill health, then he can come on office. But the point is, who is in charge of monitoring the functions of the clerk? But without that, let's look at parliamentary, even look at the Constitution, even if it's not explicit. Because under the standing orders of Parliament, you get a committee we'll call a committee of privileges, right? We talk about contempt of Parliament, right? And when they talk about contempt of Parliament, they mention members of Parliament and other people, but there's nothing referring to the clerk there. Right? But again, Parliament can make its own rules. The Speaker, what I think the Speaker will do now, not go forward, because the opposition don't write to them, he's saying go reply to them. What he can do, he get power for convene a special select committee for look into the activities of the clerk. For me, not in declaration of intent. For me, based on my experience, serving in similar, working in a parliamentary setting, now in utterance system, because when he make in declaration, he talk about being the Ayogbo of politics, saying that now he know what he do for elect the Speaker in 2018, which is he gets something the way he do. We make them get the Speaker. Because if you listen to the audio, he say when they kind of parliament, he realize say, the opposition may get 86 members of parliament, then get something less. So the opposition may get the majority. So they had to do something for make sure say that majority they not influence the appointment of the Speaker. For me, another thing the way you do, and also the investigator, ACC investigator, what they can do, the opposition now for raise a motion in Parliament and let them debate and call the clerk now for like an explaining position. And they can put a motion for let the Speaker, a special committee for looking into this whole matter. And I think waiting for come out, Parliament for now have a code of ethics or even terms of reference for any clerk. Because this clerk, he looks and say, the only person we can remove him from office as the present arrangement, now the president. Because that makes so when he was appointed, the letter we go get, it pleases the president to appoint him. So it can only be removed if it displeases the president. So now the dilemma down because what if the Speaker come back now, he replied to the opposition, right? Say, okay, law puts her into a debate, they will vote. Majority carries the vote. If the majority say they still want the clerk, what can the opposition do?
And at this situation we see in the last case where the anti-corruption will get for refer back to the president for let take administrative action. You know, as
Exactly.
it pleases His Excellency the President, he return him back to imposition.
Yeah. Yeah, he return them because we all see when the MP them go now the State House, when they were saying, we want Paran, we want Paran, we want Paran. You understand? And and the interesting thing, he was under suspension. And prior to that, the former speaker, Abbas Bundu, he set up that special committee there, a special committee for look into the activities of the clerk, for the accusation where they make against her, right, at the time. But then we get ACC come inside. You understand? So you can get two parallel investigation of the clerk. So one takeover when at the ACC commissioner, when in conclude, he said, well, the clerk no go say he no say them employing with. But he as ACC commissioner say the misdemeanor or what happened not reach the threshold of prosecution. But who do they put the blame on? Now in WEF. Because in WEF pay the money back, then they ban him from holding public office for the next 5 years. Then the ACC commissioner refer the clerk back to the president. And he also say, he go back, go look at systems and processes in parliament for stop denting and they happen. That has never been done.
By the way.
So the opposition, they are caught in a position where, yes, they don't make them points, but how to deal with that? The only way they can deal with it is the speaker. And if the speaker self, they constitute any committee, members say when they constitute committee as well, you get to take the strength of the parties in parliament. The SLPP get majority of members in parliament. So if they constitute any committee, it go up and say the majority of the members of that committee now from the SLPP party. So I see this is an exercise in futility. But for Fambul, then I explain, we get for change. Law not follow this thing. But the clerk is the head of a whole department in parliament. When are the clerk's department? You get other clerk then. Yeah? Who then are the clerk then? The clerk then are the clerk, now the people that way, now like the expert in parliament, the technocrats them. The other clerk then, they are appointed by Parliamentary Service Commission. Now only the clerk of parliament, now they appoint by the president. Okay, in the UK system, which I know of, and I've worked in the UK system, because I was a committee specialist in the House of Commons. In the UK system, what happens is before clerk of parliament, if you don't take almost 20 or 25 years, because how do they recruit the clerk? You start as a junior clerk, and you're being supervised by a senior clerk. Then you get for working at the different parts of parliament. For no, you get the Hansard office. What does the Hansard office do? Now then they report parliament. You get the table office. What's in at the table office? And outside they lay bills then, right? You get the speaker's office. You get the committee of selections. You get the House committee. You get the ways and means. You get the foreign affairs committee. So you as a clerk, if you don't go to all the different training and they don't work in all the committee, then they don't know how parliament they report. You don't know how to deal with motions and all the rest of it. Over a period of time, right, for at least 25 years before you go be a clerk of parliament. So now go back to that system where we clerk them now career parliamentary technocrats. How the rest of the one then go be career clerks them, then the head now is the political clerk. That is where the problem is.
Conflict of interest.
Yeah.
Continue. By the way, you don't listen to the lecture.
You know the biggest pain who they feel in that country. Where you can talk this talk, people can frown out at you, that you not get nobody where you blame when it comes to so many things when they happen in a school, man. If you been grief for review the constitution of Salon, maybe some of them think here, therefore they minimize the country. This is pleases the president, is pleases. One great man, they take power, then they go pack them around them, they surround them. He won. He able to show the pass command. He won. He able to sit down, he pass instruction. Waiting, they say that in the commander. A lot of power, then go take the hand over, give one great person. Where some of them country, they will not see that one day. But Salon, una the big one, then we una under they reach now this thing called constitution we cover, we do ya. Who say we don't come out, we don't tire. Let we pick it and not can join this line again. Let we don't pick it and not can join this softness again. Una try hang it together. Let we see how una they visit this book back. And see things they own and they pull and put the way they make them politicians, they are left for the feel superpower or the, then they feel say they're not God. Salon politician, they're like now God. Salon politician is not they instruct for kill person, they kill a left and buffing because of the power that we pack for them. Advantage people for nothing. The voters them then they suffer. Nothing they know they enjoy. Do ya una try watch inside this constitution, make them guys that they feathers in the beginning, they pull like whether they kill fall, put one more tap on them. Then they know say without the people, then are nothing. But in Salon today, without the politician, the people know they go vote, now nothing. How long? How will we able to survive this? Because we now they suffer so now. But we don't think of picking it now. How they say they can survive this? Of course, na so now they go, say go na so this country they left. When Salon they change, and when the country they go before.
This live program we are on YouTube and on Facebook, and of course by Boy Eden on the other side, and we get Victor Mengot with me inside the show as they talk about different things. Then, we just done they talk about the issue of the Clerk of Parliament where the opposition walk out and they say they need the speaker for reply to them because the speaker don't get a 1 week. Until then they wait for waiting the next point of action go be. Well, now that one day now Victor they pan check for we right now. So let me understand that's how we did because as it is now it look like saying no law no day. Wait till we say the Clerk of Parliament technically not for contest for any political position no. But if that be the case, by precedent, if they allow the Clerk of Parliament to actually contest and become, like let's say for example, Secretary General of a political party at the same time they serve as Clerk of Parliament, it don't damage the credibility totally. Right now they manage the crackers, but totally it will damage the credibility, it will damage the independence of the Parliament because now we don't see now bonically one. Now then they either they declare, then they take that eye color thing the way the woman and they make up and they try to make the babu look nice. Say the woman can do all it right now for letting the babu look nice. But the minute when they allow that the babu you make up and they come out like where you for them under in. Then this is not the problem right now where we the face with right now inside the problem inside the program. And this is a program where now we had on YouTube and on Facebook. I see Ibrahim Ahmed say no voice. I don't know from Usai. Una they get me. Please not tell me if una they get me and they get me clearly. Victor help me for analyze a lot of things then. But it go fine for at this point. Let we hear waiting on your points, on your views them go talek. Waiting una do hear. Let me make a quick one before we see the line they go to another level again. Before you go to another level, you will find for we quick one. Other people get for say inside the program this evening. As Victor there, it will help we in case we get any question, for answer to them questions and they quick one and see how best they can able for put some sense inside waiting we they say. But in the meantime, this Saturday, we'll get the Speak Up movement where we launch the Strong Voices, Safe Choices campaign and then go launch them on Zoom and Liberty TV go host them. So waiting we go say if you want the link please request for the Zoom link and then we can send them for you. But in the meantime, we'll just take this message from them.
Whether you know Bua Seke, Muslim or Christian, we the link Parisef. One line at Truna by the green, white and blue, we identify ourselves. So make the politics, not make us fight yourself. No make you like yourself. Salon now we own, make we own ourselves. Oh, the answer na unity, justice and equality. You go only harvest the seed you sow. If you plant rest, well I rest go grow. The answer na unity, justice and equality. You go only harvest the seed you sow. If you plant rest, well I rest go grow. Oh, 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 oh. Rest well. Waiting left where we not all see. We left a case to the Almighty, creator of destiny. Cause 9 degree make something be. Cause anyone we can promise no delivery. Like fish now I tie them all slippery. So the best thing I can do for we, give me peace, freedom and unity. Cause this tribal one I got finished free. Ain't not too much for us for stability. And we ain't too much, we really ain't nothing. Team for put our pots cause nothing or something. Democracy we want not for bad thing. For able talk about the good and bad thing. Make we not put we country and feds. And this we politics for on debt. Tribal war we all go regrets. And about precedents we the set. Remember how we two for tongue. How we for cool we country pampo. The answer na unity, justice and equality. You go only harvest the seed you sow. If you plant rest, well I rest go grow. The answer na unity, justice and equality. You go only harvest the seed you sow. If you plant.
All right, welcome back. This is a program we are on YouTube and on Facebook, and of course we're going on the line now and start for take some calls. Then quick one. For we second link no expire. Quick one, we'll take some calls them and see what we get. We go to the very first caller inside the program. Welcome to the show, family member. Good evening. Welcome, sir. Get the platform, my brother.
One thing I can say, where you set bad precedents, it will always happen. This not the easy way make always. This not the easy way make always. I can talk say EBK. Now the nine set all length in there. Speaker mean they not to pass you a politician before you be speaker. EBK come out, it change them. It make speaker now, you for be party person before you be speaker. So when you watch, now the same thing when they are back, they do so. If you don't make speaker, so then they can try for make clerk so back. So when you watch now the same bad precedent, so now make I can talk. When starting thing they happen, now we know they watch it because this now party. So if this still so they happen for you don't watch them, like we don't understand. So when you watch then thing they want to so they like it today. We people like pull one parable. They say who you for them. Who say you buck your food, study for go watch. Who say you for them. The problem don't start from here. People in Sudan, once Sudan at this country, we make like we don't understand. Because our party made a power at that time. Now at this same thing, now they want to so back there like a TV. Where someone don't know, you watch you now for this. Where now we own party me don't set the pace. Then thing that's so bad. The opposition. If the president, one thing when me go say, if the president are listing president, if the opposition pull the people in the streets for peaceful demonstration, that's when we know if the president are listing president or not to that. But apart of that, they're not getting no option.
All right. Thank you very much, my brother. God bless you.
Thank you.
We go on the line again and take another call quickly. This is a program we are on YouTube and on Facebook. You know, and forgive me, one target for the bulk me more than they say coolers because it can happen, especially when you don't get addicted to certain things. Them. So now they forgive me. Okay, so while we wait for the other call for coming, say quickly, one for remind you, say June 28, 2025, we are in an iconic white party, 100 U in Strasbourg, France. Please join me and be part of the family celebration. Welcome to the show, caller. You need me to the call from?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, family member.
Good evening. You get me?
we the manage forget you, but
Hello?
please go ahead. Yes.
Okay. Thank you. You know what? The problem what we get is very, very serious. In the sense, when they put all laws, and they even think, say, hey, tomorrow if I left, I afford another way, you create problem. Now in this, the only thing which me will pray, follow all the leaders and pray. When system change, we rebel against that government and say some powers are for reduce. That's all. Thank you very much.
God bless you, my brother. We go on the line and take another call inside the show. Welcome to the show, family member. Okay, we missed that, so go. Welcome to the show, family member.
Yeah. Secretary, this na ex-civilian.
Go ahead, my brother. Get a platform.
Yeah, what I try to say is about Abdul Kargbo. Me, Abdul Kargbo na somebody who I look trust before. But apart from what all don't happen, what plenty water don't pass under the bridge. Abdul Kargbo sit down, he not talk. And now they try to prove himself back. Because I remember the time where he be the harass SLPP, where he be the take Lima then, at the hot seats, the other SLPP man then at the hot seats, you know, he talk vibrantly. What he can pull we had from that total and themselves going to Parliament, then I one. Making two the Auditor General the issue. A lot of issue then the way SLPP be they do, where they want they are not to talk. Because you know come to them straightly. Now where the team begin can on the side, you begin talk say, then they walk out of Parliament. Before they talk say they take people out of the streets. Nobody know they fall around. Because they're not ready for the people. The people don't call demonstration, then they separate themselves from the demonstration. They say they not be part of the demonstration. You know me, I just want to see how waiting because the Abdul Kargbo where DJ based interview, you know, even specific. Waiting will happen if Para don't left Parliament. Whether they go or no go. You know, even specific. You say, oh, reach the walk. Who reach the bridge, you go cross them.
All right.
What do you mean?
Okay.
What do you mean?
Thank you.
You say before you get
very much, my brother.
You disappoint you finally.
Thank you very much, my brother. God bless you. All right. Yes, we go on the line again and take another call quickly. Welcome to the show, caller. Your name and also the call from family member.
Yes, so now good evening. And by
New Jersey.
Thank you now for the program. Let God bless you. Now this is Jibrila from New Jersey.
Welcome, sir. You get the platform.
Yeah, what happened? Before I make my point first, let's talk for Ernest first. Ernest, na man will not go forget sleep in this world. God not go for the guy Ernest sleep. The people that will don't die for Ernest coma because of the thing that we do in that country, the mistake that we make. Say they allow them mother build the council. Say we don't can get drugs in that country. They mother build don't bring drugs. They don't bring all kinds of people and don't die. They don't make people in a mass grave in that country. Because see mother build they do. Possibly they want them for them. And the school they share any time mother build in that country. And the school they pay for them. Where SLP become a power under the Albert Magai, they set bad precedents. They can still in the opposition and copy them. Now, so politicians in the oppose, when in the opposition and they oppose bad precedents, then they can adopt them back again to their advantage. So what we try for say is, we not they continue for blame PC, they don't adopt bad policy. Madabio campaign against Bokutin and travel, the campaign against the rest, the campaign against the light, all kinds of things. Look what they do negatively. So what's the solution? Now, we are the citizens say, if FPC may not do bad yesterday, or SLPP may not set a bad precedent, you know me for say, then say well then can for take advantage and say well not to them na APC or APC cannot to them na SLPP. No, not because at the end of the day, people ain't get for suffer. So whether na Nesco be not set something we not good, but you can copy. If you been bad yesterday, when SLPP be the opposition or APC be the opposition, it's bad forever for the people of South. So now we, the people of Salona, we can tell and say, no, this president bad. We take to the streets and let them change them.
Okay.
Like what they do in Kenya.
All right. Thank you very much, my brother. God bless you. Thank you. All right, we'll go on the line again and take another call quickly. Welcome to the show, family member. Your name and who said you called from?
I call from Jersey.
Okay, should you use earphone? Do you pull and let me hear you clear, yeah? If you use earphone, pull and let me hear you clear. Thank you.
Okay, hello?
Yes, can you get you?
Hear me now?
No, because sometimes the earphone then your mouthpiece they very close to your mouth.
Okay, hold on.
Mm-hmm. All right, the program we watch now, we are on YouTube and on Facebook. We still get guest them inside the program. I mean, we get guests inside the program. But we the other side, so I see a guest today. Anyway, yes, we call I did it.
Yes, you hear me now?
Yes, now it's clear. Go ahead, get the platform.
Okay. Please, I want to follow up with what you have said this morning. Very, very important, Elder Victor. It say the Constitution clearly states how the president they appoint a clerk, but how therefore remove a clerk in order na the Constitution.
My deliberate wickedness.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead. Get the platform, my brother. Go ahead.
Yes. So, how take a clerk off from the parliament. So this is very, very important. Do ya, sir, Mr. Victor Akumengot, Elder. Please help me elaborate on that. How you feel say this will happen? Because this is very serious. Just like what Abdul Kargbo talked this morning, say, ECOWAS, the Dr. Before talk to himself but Yenga. Now I make you go talk and ECOWAS. Because it won't let the message go. So do ya, Daddy, help me with this. How for take off a clerk from the parliament, sir? Please, sir. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much. We go on the line again and take another call quickly inside the program. Yes, we go on the line and talk to other family member. Welcome to the show. Call your name and where you call from.
Hello, this is Abdul Kargbo from the United States.
You get a platform. Go ahead, my brother.
Yeah, I dey say thanks to Victor for his social media service where don't render to be. So the only thing we'll get for you now, thank you, because we will pay you. My question now this. Based on what you state, if APC walk out and then stay walk out, you consider that illegal? And if illegal, how you feel say this will impact with democracy? Then the other way, if APC come again cave to whatever request way SLPP will carry it, you feel say the nation will ever take them serious? Thank you, bye.
The program may continue, and this now we are on YouTube and on Facebook. Let me see where we get again. For go on the line and talk to our family members then quickly before we come to Victor. So we're pretty sure this link will expire in 5 minutes, and after that we will get the last link where we go end the program this night. We go on the line and talk to our other family member. Welcome to the show, family member. Your name and where you call from?
I call from Afghanistan. Parantagawali there for don't give a long time. He put in wealth na government payroll, collect salary later. Where the grand camera they say, hey, now this you don't do. Parantagawali can pay. That should say he guilty of that. Parantagawali should never be entrusted into public office or entrusted into public funds. Therefore, don't give a long time.
So the question is, who that would get back?
But wait, if the man we entrust into public funds and una parliament, we una they make law, una not get bandy for where he put you na payroll.
So we brother from Afghanistan, you listen what Victor say, as he pleases His Excellency the President, and the sack, and the employ.
Look, Sierra Leone right now, any country so far where elective corruption then at the highest level. na the legislative, na the executive, na the judicial.
Mm.
Elexef, I mean, if God bless with 10,000 carat diamond, the wealth not go trickle down to the average man. Few people learn at the top that they go enjoy the money. You not go trickle down to the average man. Parental, therefore, don't get balance enough for me. If now which man can't say this to same way, King Bepier, parental will never be entrusted into public office or into public funds anymore. They die. They don't get parental long term.
Okay.
Long term. Don't sugarcoat this thing. Nah, thank you.
Thank you. Who Afghanistan, I get shortcuts, but oh yeah, I wish that shortcut did for me to work. Welcome to this. Welcome to the show, everybody. Me, Mama, welcome to the show.
How do they do?
Thank God I said, ma.
Thank God, thank you. I see my brother don't confuse. He have don't want me. I go drink cold water.
Grab the drink cold water.
Salon issues, they're very painful and they choke post in my throat. You know, Mr. Victor Mengot, the issue here is not really about the APC or SLPP. This issue is about the president himself. Now, when the middle of tripartite or whatever it is, now the president make a party now in place where it openly say elections is not about winning. It's about how you go beg for let you win.
What you would do behind the scene.
So now we all don't know say they vote for him or you not vote for him. Who now he want for like give the presidency, now he they give. Even though he come in through democracy, now he don't become dictator. And the same word, like Paran, himself they repeat so. When you see them all they see them, they make it like a boast. When they don't destroy the Sierra Leoneans their future, the beginning they die today per push. They don't legalize drugs in our country. Now the same thing, like Paran, the Sudan they talk say, he know what he do. He boast of what he do for bring the speaker in the house. You think say where Badabio don't get a parliament show? He the dictator don't get it. Easily for me to pull. I'm not looking for person that they don't care.
All right.
So I wonder how this whole
Thank
thing
you.
can happen.
Thank you very much, ma.
APC that can mediocre them. You know?
Thank you. God bless you, ma.
Welcome.
All right. So we'll take three more calls. Let me go quickly. Welcome to the show, caller. Your name inside the call form, family member.
Hello, some prayer Bible. Good evening. Thank you, Mr. Mengot. Waka fine. I tell you, thank you. Maybe your contribution is a short one. I believe the Clerk of Parliament. I stand to be corrected, but the Constitution tells we say we're supposed to serve a 2-term as of Parliament, and but these people now they can't take out and they appoint as it pleases the president. So I think I need Mr. God for tell him about that. They saying as somebody who don't have 2 terms as a member of Parliament qualify for be a Clerk of Parliament. No, thank you.
All right, thank you. We'll go on the line and take another call quickly. Welcome to the show, family member. Your name and also you call from. Okay, so like, all right, family member, you get me? Okay, so this no connect. Sorry about that. Let me see what we get. 2 more. Yes, let's go quickly. It don't come back. Family member, you get me?
Hello.
Yes, welcome to the show, family member. Your name and where you call from.
Yes, I get you. Hello.
Yes, go ahead, sir.
Yes, so good evening.
Good evening.
How are you do?
By God in power,
thank you. Thank you for the good work.
We thank God.
Hello?
Yes, sir, go ahead. We'll get you, sir.
Okay. And to start with, all the things that will happen at that country salon for Mumada Biokam,
Now, in are the only person we're responsible for all them things they do. Because the reason being, in are the person who preach about lawlessness. Number one. So if matter be on be person we can with aim for faith lawlessness, will lead to all waiting they happen so now. Like if I mean done long things. Anything the opposition do, you ready for put stop to them. Because you know say na in are the leader. So why enough for do it in are the needful for better the life of the people? Well, this government not ever mean well for the people. And if we Salon people if we not stand, we not go ever get peace. APC where they make sure them feel say them go win election. They not go ever win election. If somebody win you per election, they not agree for give the disaggregated result. So wait if you say na next step for thief the other election. If you say you go to catch up and disaggregated result again, it demanded they advance every day in criminality. They advance. So if APC if you say they will take power by that way, they are sorry for the let them count all kinds of strategy. They why are not willing for left power. They're not willing for left power.
Thank you very much,
God
my
bless
brother.
you.
God bless you. All right, let me take two last call. 2, yes. Welcome to the show, caller. Your name and the call from, please, family member.
Yes, I'm here at the call from where.
Welcome, sir.
First of all, I'm bringing this to we get a breaking news inside media. Say Kosovo don't willing for accept deportees them. So basically, why I bring that up now because we understand say this whole thing will go on about the restriction into United States. Again, for do it, the people and way Sierra Leone refuse for take back, saying that one of them reason and this. So my worry is why Kosovo they accept for take deportees them into their country. So there is a possibility we get Sierra Leoneans them where they end up in Kosovo. And I don't know about Kosovo, but from what we watch, and obviously a pleasant place for any of our brothers and sisters then. So that's the first thing I want to bring down. Then secondly, we there at a big problem, Sengwe, because we don't keep they say this. I don't say these are the lawyers that are the wicked to Sierra Leoneans then. The lawyers them. The lawyers they know exactly the loopholes them into the constitution. So they know very, very well what's in the ground. They know all the loopholes them, but then they look themselves the type of can take advantage. Do you have Sierra Leone there now? It's like na Juman place. I like what you say Swazi, when people they go na money for good red. All man go cutting cake. Now then I end go on between the two parties there. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. I'll take one last call inside the program. Without that one day will be one last call inside the program, and this is the last call. Welcome to the show, family member. Your name inside the call from.
Yeah, well, wait a minute. I had a call from we had legal caller.
Okay.
I want to tell you that when I give me this opportunity for contributing by this program.
Thank you.
I want to tell this gentleman we don't explain the legality of this situation around Parliament. But I want to tell and say, as it pleases the president, they're right now at the brink of extinction. You don't finally do that collapse in the collapse. So that system there, as it pleases the president, now end it don't end so. This decision the parliamentarian they don't take. Believe me, go all water. Because in a corruption, you cannot be a player at the same time you want to be the referee. That is complete corruption. The constitution don't make it clear. In fact, for let you president and honorable go against the constitution, now complete corruption that. So as it pleases the president, it's not for working all the time. It does not work in all the time, even in other countries. And I believe saying that Sierra Leone, as far as Sierra Leone is concerned, this action of the parliamentarians, I think that's a very good action, and it mark the beginning of collapse as it pleases the president. And everything will be right from this point. So I want to tell and thank you for a fine explanation. But that one for saying they go vote, and I don't say that they go to NAPSEF, you don't go whole water. So I want to stop here. Thank you.
Thank you. That is the last caller for the program inside for this net. And we want to appreciate Una so much. We want to tell Una plenty thank you for one I don't take on a time for join inside the show. So family them, the thing where we actually the show now right now, the latest information we get, we not actually confirm that information they yet. That's I want for tell you now. We not confirm that information they yet. But waiting we don't hear from this we last caller say Kosovo. And Kosovo, according to waiting we get, we'll just go quickly and see waiting Kosovo. This now the Kosovo they show us right now. So Kosovo now I don't know for Puta. The only confess now their party also for letting themselves get their life for go on fine one. Yeah. So this now the Kosovo. And Kosovo actually didn't Europe, but today now the officially now the Republic of Kosovo and now this kind of place where I don't know how for put out. It's not too different from we country in terms of the topography. How it dome, the mountain, them distance and all. Yeah. But it is now southeast Europe. Yeah, and not to side this way, they know too much diplomatically. Yeah, but still we we just get this from one family member, not unconfirmed information. We were just one for Leona know. So we go over again. So we own, Victor for react or respond to the different people and we actually don't call and put their voice inside the program this evening. Victor, welcome again.
Yes, let's start with somebody who say. He asks a question for say whether the move where the APC members then take if it's illegal, right? And as members of parliament, not to the first time this, even the SLPP when they're in opposition, they walk out of parliament. So for members of parliament for walk out of parliament, it is not an illegal issue. But for me, my concern is, now look at waiting the opposition leader asked for, right? He writes to the Speaker of the House, and he said to the Speaker, their concern is that the present clerk, they involved in party activity, right? Because he don't make intention known, say he won't be contest for the Secretary General of the party. So then they say if he resign before that day, it will take place. Now, he make an intent, he not do it, right? For me, if I was advising the other side, waiting them for focus on, right? Now the thing that he say, because for instance now, if you look at their own standing order, because the standing order in the parliament, they get the rules and procedures of parliament. So if you look at standing order 70, it talks about committees of parliament. And it talks about one particular committee, right? Whether that privileges committee, right? When I then can look into the laws and customs of parliament. Then it refers to section 93 and 94 of the Constitution. We talk about contempt of parliament. That is where I blame with drafters of the Constitution. Because when they talk about contempt of parliament, it talk about members of parliament where they obstruct parliament. It talk about other people and they were outside. But there's no mention of the speaker, the clerk. And that normally, now that the other side, they say, well, they don't mention the clerk. And I go back to it, you see, right? If you say where they appoint the clerk, the conditions of service or the criteria for appointment, in order for involved in any, in order for be, don't, like say, indiscipline, corruption, and they don't charge in a court, which is, in other words, you get for get a clean bill of health, a clean character. But then, when you appoint him, he's the head of the parliamentary service. And that parliamentary service day, now they show waiting now the do's and don'ts of people that waiting at the parliament, the workers then. So he not get nothing to do that. So waiting them for do as a way forward. He could be brought under that committee. The speaker can reply to the opposition, say, yes, we don't get your letter. And parliament can make and amend their own rules and procedures, right? Then the speaker can say, okay, I can form a select committee for looking into this matter. Because this is not the first time. When Abbas Bundu was there, when the clerk was found wanting, right, or alleged involvement in employing whatever, they may get that particular committee there. And that committee there where they been set at that time, the present speaker was a member of the committee, and also the present leader of the opposition was a member of the committee. But the committee did not follow up, did not make any report. So that is where they had an opportunity at that time. And that opportunity was wasted. And they were relying on an external person, when at the ACC commissioner, for doing work. So that is where the problem is. So we get to look at the standing orders of parliament. And now go back to this constitution where people and they talk about. Right? Remember, say, when we get to constitution, we are moving from a one-party state to a multi-party state. Right? And at the time, when they were drafting the constitution, there were certain safeguards. And then safeguards, now they hunt whistle. The safeguard that say the president get special executive powers, the safeguard that say, and they appoint the clerk. Also the safeguard they say, if MP them, then party them, remove them from office, then for lose their seats in the parliament, without the people that will vote there. So MP right now, they are tied to their party. They are not responding to the wishes of the people. So all the issues in there. And even what is interesting, the constitution make way for pull the president, right? Because there's things in the constitution about impeachment. But would I get a mind there for do that?
For even cow the idea.
Yeah?
Would I get a mind for cow the idea?
So if the president will then the number one man, the constitution rarely make provision for how they go pull up. Right? Why then the constitution go make conditions for appoint the clerk, then it not tell you how for pull the clerk. Judges, them, not the judiciary. The constitution talk how for pull them. Right? They can do a true tribunal. Right? And true tribunal, and then you go back to court. The same way they do for Lateropias. So this clerk of parliament, they go back to me original recommendation. We get for stop that idea when at the president they employ the clerk. Let the clerk be somebody where employed by the Parliamentary Services Commission, and you get a code of ethics for members of parliament and officers of parliament, right? And the clerk get for be somebody where they come through the ranks. Not to anybody who don't serve 5 years in parliament or public service where the president can appoint. So now that's not the problem. The appointment of the clerk, the system where they appoint them is wrong. And the privileges they will give them, you make and say, you don't create a beast. Now make sure the man can able go talk, say, now in at the Ariobo of politics. Another thing, if you can charge members of parliament for contempt, because they may not charge 2 members of parliament for contempt, the current deputy speaker and Mr. Gevao, if you can charge a journalist for contempt, how come the parliament cannot charge the clerk for contempt? And they can do them, even though it's not explicit. Under section 94 of the Constitution, we talk about the privileges investigation for contempt. The speaker now get the ruling for interpret. It can use that section of the Constitution there for bring the clerk to book and charge her for contempt. And whether they charge her for contempt, not for because of say he was stand. Now because of the utterance, say he manipulate the rules in parliament for make sure say they employ a speaker. Because if we go back, now we go flashback, how did that happen? They started by getting rid of some MPs in parliament, and that was where the problem came, because if you look at the constitution, an MP in parliament, when they make you become MP, now when they don't give you certificates from the ECSL, say you have been appointed as an MP, right? Once you don't get that certificate, you can take you can take part in an election of the speaker before taking an oath in Parliament. Right? It don't mean saying until you take an oath. So that was where the gerrymandering took place. Because they removed the people.
Very clear, say the APC been get member of Parliament, then pass the SLPP. So in get for play a magic to make sure say then get it.
And the magic was that what it did was a contempt of Parliament. Because now, two other things that we don't do. If we take parliamentary privileges there and everything, we can take her. Parliament get the Sergeant of Arms. The Sergeant of Arms in Parliament now responsible for security. Riot police no get no business for the Parliament. So even if you call lieutenant when they don't get kuskas in the Parliament, if you invite riot police them, well, we don't see them. We invite riot police them. They direct them for bundle members and out of Parliament. Right? It is in violation of parliamentary rules and procedure. So the man don't do so many things where I can say it could be impeached.
So now the reason that they make it call himself the Ayogbo.
Exactly. He's the Ayogbo because they do things and nobody know they hold them to account. And Parliament can hold them to account because Parliament can make your rules and procedure.
And Parliament will only hold to account if the speaker give the blessing.
Yes, if the speaker give the blessing.
So now the speaker not will give the blessing because the speaker belongs to the party where he want for contest under.
Okay, let's go further. Even if the speaker give the blessing, right? The blessing we go give, now forget a special select committee, right? For looking to the affairs.
When that last, speaker been do, but nothing will not see come out at the end of the day.
That will not happen. Yeah. But then even when they select the members of the special select committee, they select the members on the basis of the strength of the party. You understand? So SLPP will get majority members of Parliament. Now they will get majority members of the...
By precedent, what we see happen, now the fact say, even with all this select committee, even with the speaker, or with whatever thing, because we see in the speaker, Abbas Bundu, we see with the select committee, but all of that, they below the power of the president. We see, say, the president in power, now immature and take effect past the all. Because as the president return back, we don't see any report from Parliament, from the select committee, no nothing.
But we can show you another way, apart from Parliament, right? Members say he was investigated by the ACC commissioner. Lord, go that side. On that investigation, the ACC commissioner, because there's a direct link between he and WEF, and WEF was found guilty, right? And also is head of administration. He's also the vote controller in Parliament. So if you are the vote controller, anybody where they employ, now from that vote day where they control, now you pay them.
In other words, now you're in charge of corporate business.
Now you're in charge of corporate business, right? So if the person will link to you in charge of corporate business, right, then find them guilty, then they say what could happen if Salon a serious country, anybody can take that the ACC commissioner and verdict to court. For say even the ACC commissioner, right, he are in judgment and let the court decide. Because the ACC commissioner ain't say he not reach the threshold for prosecution.
But he find another person guilty.
Exactly. He find another person guilty, and this person is directly related to the clerk.
In two ways. The one in white, and secondly, now a person where he forgive direct supervision to, in an admin person.
Yeah, because he forgive direct supervision to. Yeah, because she was employed in HR department, and he is the head of administration, and he's also the vote controller, right? So in law, the law will tell me to lie, but you get something where you call vicarious liability. So whatever she did, he was also liable.
So let me ask you something, because we don't see this all this time, but by any way, any salon person can take up this case.
Yes, any salon person. There are two ways. Now, you get committee of privileges in the parliament.
Okay, sorry, I beg for coming inside. Let me take parliament out of Let me take ACC out of when they talk about the court. Anybody when a salon policy can just take ACC the report and take and go to parliament. He gets a lawyer, sorry, not to parliament, na court. He gets a lawyer, they file a case. Anybody can take that one and then make a case?
Yes, they can make a case against that. Yeah? They can make a case. This is... I want an opinion from the law society now. Because they don't talk saying they oppose the rule of law. You can take a case against anybody, can take government to court or a government official to court. Right? Because...
So in the case of Paran, because Paran directly are appointed by the president, you know, think say before they make any lawsuit against them, the Attorney General get for involved and take immunity first?
Well, that's another thing. There's an immunity clause in Parliament. But then the technicalities, you take the issue for legal interpretation of the ruling of the SEC commissioner. Yeah? Because the SEC commissioner he acted as a judge and jury. Because he do the investigation, then after the investigation, he give verdict. So one man no go investigate and then adjudicate. So procedurally, it's wrong.
Okay.
So somebody can take them to court for let them review that decision they will take.
Okay. So on this case, by the way, allow me to bring inside quickly. You know, now we see the lawyer society say, then they for stand for the rule of law. Then they for make sure say, they see governance business, you know, you go the right to a separation of powers and all of these things also. We forgo by the letter. You think say, you know, this not thing where the lawyer society, you know, not to one person, you know, we're not talking about Augustine, so it's a Marao. We're not talking about the deputy. We say the lawyer society. You think say not thing this where the lawyer society for say, okay, maybe we will overlook this one. And then when we own, you know, Salomon, where instead we don't work at the UK Parliament, he gets an idea, he don't get the legal, you know, waiting, but he get idea, and he don't read a lot of things. Then don't pinch it to this tier. So let me watch about how it like. And not say when I take up, but technically when I go and say this is what the ACC come up with. There, when I not going to interpret this for Wiba court, let me understand what this means. Based on interpretation now, they can make case out of them. You think say this thing it will work? I am Bible here.
It not go ever work. The reason being, take this statement to waiting we talk yesterday. Now yanda we sit down, we begin point at finger. We begin point at certain people where everybody just want to be a politician. Lawyer no want to be lawyer again in the country. Lawyer want to be politician. Lawyer want to be flag bearer. Lawyer want to be president. You know, people that left their offices and everybody want can bunch now just one circle in our politics because of why? They free money how they call. How many 100,000, how many 100 million, how many $100. You know, where they come there eat. In a country who side the lawyers then decide for be lawyer. No.
But by the way, in the case of what we say now, the lawyer society, we don't already see, they always gonna stand up to their issues there. So, you know, and we see say we get lawyer society, we get the bar association. Bar association, of course, we don't see from the president, take hand down, they all they get government position. But lawyer society say no. We no want government position. Even if anybody get government position, they get for resign from the position we hold now. So looking at this thing, we not say the court will say, okay, this case we call don't say under, then we throw this thing out of the court. Or maybe we look at and say, let we delay and we just put on a shelf, a way it's there for the rest of the time. But lawyer society, I'm pretty sure they'll want to take up this.
No, I think Nana get them right. I want to miss the point here. Nana get them right. Well, I think them go try. But again, they still need a backup.
Also, if you say the backup for come on.
Well, so that GNU, where we say for joining for backup.
That is to say, we self need for backup.
No, but you see, the point I'm making is that in which system, you know, so you get the three arms of government.
Yes.
Right? The judiciary now get responsibility for interpret the law. You dey go to the judiciary and say, this man, if you look at him, he's an independent man, we get empowers from Parliament, then at the ACC Commissioner. But he make a ruling which is akin to a ruling by a judge. It's like when they carry go court, if they charge you for a case, now the judge go say they not get sufficient evidence for convict you. Yeah, so then go free you. Now the same thing the ACC Commissioner do, right? Because if you be rule him, that way now, it's easy for them to remove power, because that means he has been found guilty of an offense. So automatically, you not get a leg for stand on. So waiting and they do now for ask the court, because other countries and they get constitutional court. We don't get constitutional court. The Supreme Court, right? Now they act as we constitutional court. You they ask for interpretation. But I will go with I will go with waiting by Bure say. Because even when you take the case to court for interpretation, right? Now the Chief Justice therefore assign that case day to a particular judge. And that's where there lies the problem. Because we see a precedent recently where Madame Fanny Claudius Cole, they cry foul. Because at the same thing, himself do a similar thing. When they're removing party from contesting, right, they go to the court, right, for talk about ECSL and powers. That is before the election. So 3 years after he go court, now the judge say, in the can look into the case. Which means the case done, right? Election don't take place. So even if they're ruling in favor, it don't make any sense. So now this idea of the Chief Justice when I get for empanel the judges there, that is where you go hit a stumbling block. Because at the end of the day, the same judges them and the Chief Justice is appointed by you know who.
Politician come inside.
All right, so I think this I don't know kind of public way we did right now, but you already watch the program. Please 1011. Make sure say you like and share the program. We want for remind you say June 28, 2025. We are in an iconic white party go inside Strasbourg, in France, which we family members them follow up come and celebrate. And please, the Friday when at the 27th, we will get to meet and greet. Also, we'll meet with family members that will come from different parts, and we will get for member we say I will be in Talek, we'll be inside the country. I will be in Talek where they come up and get some fun together. So we have to appreciate you now. So Victor, before we let you for go, what thing will be your the takeaway message for all of what we don't discuss this night?
Well, the takeaway for all of what we don't discuss now for say. The main problem we get in our country now we lawmakers them. And we lawmakers them, now they know they give we value for money. Because it's another program and they know they represent the interest of we people them. Because the lawmakers they will get, if we're not straight in parliament, right, and the kind of people that will they elect, then they cause the problem. Especially now we don't get this district block system. It don't make it even worse. So in that country, I mean, I'll give you an example, like England, right? I'll give you an example. When I worked in the parliament in the UK, in the clerk's department, you're supposed to be politically neutral, right? For instance, there could be an issue where the Conservative Party get interested. They come meet you as an expert. You therefore advise them without prejudice. Then a Labour member will come back and ask you for counter. That's in the way the Conservative member asks you. You get forget. So that balancing act, that skill they now you forget.
You forgive the advice without think say no, this will go against my party.
Exactly. And that is how people when they work in the clerk's department, including the clerk, because now they advise government, now they advise speaker. So
okay, naturally, sorry sir, but naturally in 2 minutes. From what we don't see, the way how the clerk done the conduct itself per election na parliament, and the way how we don't do other police and other people for take up the opposition, and the way how we don't they can publicly and attack the opposition. You think say this one it don't be neutral in all of what they don't do, it don't they serve really the position very well?
From there's evidence say he has not done that. He has not done that because he's in a lot of the way, instead to admit him. Because when you talk, from his last statement, where you talk, what he say, na this I do, right? Now himself, as we can say, na Creole, dog not selling aid. Now himself talk, not to me talk, now he say in a political ariogo. You understand? Yeah. And he say, the party know what he do for make them get that coveted position of the speaker. So he don't talk him. They'll get evidence who see say where you don't call riot police them for can inside for can manhandle members them. Right? And the police they don't get no business for go inside the wall of parliament. They don't get no business. The sergeant at arms, now head of security, now make sure again security, now get for maintain discipline. So some of them things and the way he don't do, and where he push members of parliament. Remember, the time where you do that, and push members of parliament out, and have been statutory instrument and try for lay down in parliament. That was during the time for the
census.
The census.
Yeah.
Right? So he pulled the man and then he laid the paper. So now by force he do them. So as because what if for do as a clerk at that time, if there is tension, then if you call an adjournment. And when they call adjournment, then go to the speaker in office. The speaker will summon the two sides, then go talk them. Now make sure that they invite you at the speaker's chambers, then come back. But you know, go say, no, we go ahead. And that in a way, he acted, act neutral. It's been very biased.
All right, continue.
And I stand corrected. There's so many evidence of action and inaction. We come to the conclusion, say, he's been a biased clerk. Especially with the last utterances the way he make. In fact, for somebody who is a clerk, who is before even make that interview day, that was a grave error of judgment in impact. For go there and go say in our political Ariobo. Ariobo now which man in the fen. So then are the witch. So that's my conclusion.
Right.
So until Parliament look, waiting Parliament get for do, the members there, if they're sincere to the people then, let them go back, then review and stand in order. And also get particular sections in the standing order we talk about the clerk in authority and how the clerk should serve Parliament in terms of code of ethics. They should get a code of ethics for somebody like Dande. Without that, we will continue to get the same problem, even if we change government.
All right.
So Parliament, case of physician heal thyself. Because Parliament, and then they make their own rules, and then the lawmakers them, and if they're not up to the task, then the country is doomed.
Okay. Victor Akumengot, you feel say you not just, road, air, and land specialist, or road, air, sea, and what in all that you can find? Land, sea, and air specialist now. I think you know as well, parliamentary specialist and an expert. I work for say parliamentary consultant.
Well, the point is, I would say I was very privileged in the fact that, I do a lot of work on governance and institutional development. For they will not know, I served in the British Parliament from 1993 to 1997. I was a committee specialist in the House of Commons. Then from 1997 to 2001, I also served in the House of Lords. So I have that rare experience of being one of the first and only African for serve in a technical capacity in both the House of Commons and House of Lords. So I'm a man of many hats.
So you see, we had, by the way, you understand, I mean, they celebrate 10 days here about the kind of people who are we are. So one for saying a blessing, a privilege, and an honor for what we get, then kind people here. So with we, for always they give up themselves free of charge for can use this platform for talk to Salone people. So I want to say thank you very much. God bless you, and we appreciate your time with we always inside the show.
Thank you very much. And before I go, I just get a request from one of me person them. Say, there's a lot of interest in Waka Fine don't celebrate 1 year. And not only that, we get one famous minister, get Abu,
Yeah.
where they don't make chairman of the Sierra Leone Public Transport Authority, board chairman, and a board chairman will not get board. So she appoint the chairman will get board.
Yes,
so
now
this now one green board man. So the issue of transport, especially with the Waka Fine, and what two people and they suffer now during the rain season. By popular request, I think say nothing where we get for look into.
Exactly. So,
Especially,
so we go spend 1 day inside next week, so you don't get enough time. 1 day inside next week, for we can sit down that day.
Exactly. Because that in the interest, if they give 50 million for EPWI, for improved transport, the whole thing don't begin bafuka. I think it is in the interest of Sierra Leoneans for let them know what happened. So with that, I thank you for giving me this platform. And also, for people that want to continue for follow me, I get one of the largest following in social media because I create the Sierra Leone Parliamentary Watch with 86,000 members.
Okay.
So from time to time, I do publish issues on governance and institutional setting. So thank you very much, and I wish the people them good luck. I will look forward for we parliamentarian, then for do the right thing. And the APC man that we don't come on a parliament, we dey keep watch, and we will continue for see how they go make change for the benefit of all Sierra Leoneans. So Fambulem, I say good night.
Okay, I will just say for check. Sierra Leone Parliamentary Watch. Okay. Sierra Leone Parliamentary Watch. Let me just see the last one. Okay, the admin, the challenges of reforming and redesigning the local government administration in the Western region, right?
Exactly, that's it.
Okay, so I think yes, this one gets 86,000 members. 86,000 members. So what till we go do? We self with the join and the top. We come and the
exactly. And I am the originator of that.
Okay. Okay. So anybody who want time, you can send, you can apply through we. We go make sure you get time. Here the link. Anyway, Victor, thank you very much. We appreciate your time with me inside the program, and please get yourself a wonderful night. Because from the side, if you don't so now 18 minutes after the hour 12 o'clock.
Well, that's the benefit of being a pensioner. Having been in England for 46 years and been in the transport profession for 50 years, I'm sure I deserve all the rest for get now. Thank you. In a good night, and I look forward for joining Weird some other time.
God bless you, sir.
Thank you. God bless you, sir.
All right, by the way, we get 30 seconds for go quickly.
Pambulendua, June 28th. I can't join you. 100 euros. Get your tickets, party with Weird, and no say the show now a fundraising show. Please get your tickets. Even if you know they come, now you 100 euros or more where you donate, you get something for do with we, and you get something for do it. Other possible God Maxi, you get something for do it. So party with Weird June 28th inside France, Strasbourg City. Get your ticket from Babure and Saint-Pierre. If I don't reach there, okay,
thank you. And see you again in the morning by God in Paris. The program will call progress. Until then, we love you so much. Don't forget to like and share the program. And if you're not subscribed, please consider for subscribe. Please join me for the Weird and Dinner and Iconic White Party. Until we meet again some other beautiful time in the morning. Once for say we love you so very much and good night.
Quantity with dinner, so I just want to tell in say we are then they come with them all white iconic event. It get for be Saturday, June 28th, live inside France. You know, get for funny. Of course, we know say anything when our Bible and Shengbe Pierre in the na top notch iconic. You understand what I mean? Don't forget June 28th, live inside France. We are with them all white iconic event.
Remember, Saturday, 28th of June, live inside France na Strasbourg. We are white dinner and iconic party. No can support Sengbe PM by Bure. See you all there. See you there.
Hey yo, what it do all? This your boy MDG, me people no kusha no kabo. So check this out. I count a very important date where I want to make una look right now on our calendar. Saturday, June 28th, we had. Then they come up with a dinner and iconic all-white party. This event will take place inside France, so to me salon people within the France area, lock this date now on your calendar because this na event where you know want for miss. And you never know, some of we within the other side might pull up on una and say bonjour, oui, come on Twitter appel. But once again, Saturday, June 28th, una come out in Chinese number make we support we yard as they throw them dinner and iconic all-white party. Booyaka, 10 peace and I'm out.
Join us for the iconic dinner and white party.
Me not so clean case, man.
I don't stress.
Some man a clean case, man. What? Anyway, me way see me so I dey support we had. I dey subscribe to we had. I dey watch all them program. They know enough. You know enough. Saturday, June 28th, make am possible for Canada, France, capital city of European Parliament, for can support weird, iconic white and dinner dance. Trust me, you get to be one of a kind because you get to get the opportunity for meet and greet by Bure and Sembepia. But guess what? King Amidi, by Bure and Sembepia, una if una see me white, una the true una white say. June 28th, capital city, King Amid. Yeah.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Guess what? I am so excited to share with you this news. We are presenting iconic dinner and dance on the 28th of June in France. Come on, let us support, and there's gonna be lots of different surprises. You don't want to miss out. We yard 28th of June, Saturday. See you, yes, you see.
Join us for the iconic dinner and white party.
Hey yo, hello, me family them, me salon people them. On the 28th of June, right inside France, Strasbourg, we had they present the iconic white party, dinner white party, the 28th of June. So I want to see all my friends, my fans, and my family, them, my salon people, them. When I'm can support by Boye and Sembepia, you know now, people's strictly for the ladies.
Join us for the iconic dinner and white party.
Yo, what up guys, what up? Black Lions already here, man. Guys, something big is happening in France, Saturday, June 28th, man. Come through, man, come out in numbers, man, and support Vibration Pierre. All white party, man. It's gonna be something late, it's gonna be something epic, man. You really don't wanna miss that. If you miss that, well now you miss so. Come through, man, let's have a good time, man. Black Lions already.
Join us for the iconic dinner and white party.